So earlier today, I found myself in my car crying outside the pet store. And now that I'm a bit calmer, I wanted to talk about that. Basically, what happened was Theo, my beautiful Irish Wolfhound cross puppy, he's 6.5 months old now, 34 kilos, and his size is growing faster than his training can keep up with. So needed to go and get him a new harness and took him with me to the pet store, which is fabulous. Weighed him, also got them to help me fit the right harness, try a few different ones. But just that having to, he's in the pet store where there's lots of smells and new people, and he loves people. And I'm trying to keep him kind of calm. He's pulling and sniffing around, of course. And I had to ask for help. And it took us a few goes to get the harness sorted. And, it kind of became a bit overwhelming. I know nobody was judging me as being a bad dog mum. I mean, pretty much everybody was coming to say hello to Theo because he's really that cute. Maybe they were judging, but it doesn't actually matter. Um, and of course, I know tools to help me calm, and I know how to calm myself down. I teach this stuff. I support clients with this stuff. And still, I find myself getting back into the car, getting him into his car harness, everything. And that moment of, whew, and the tears came. The thing is, this can happen to so many people. We hold it all together, and then just something catches up with us. And it's almost never really about that thing that triggered it. This wasn't about the harness. I wasn't crying about the pet store. It's just all the other bits of life. And when we're already carrying a lot of things, the combination, of course, of, work and kids and the mental load and the life admin and okay, part of it is the 6 month old Irish Wolfhound cross puppy, gorgeous who he is. Your cup just kind of fills up slowly and quietly and then spills over with one small thing. So whatever tips it over, it's generally not the actual problem. It's just the kind of the final straw. So this tipping over, this cup flowing over, this isn't weakness. This is essentially information. It's your nervous system saying, "Whoa, slow down there, hang on. You've been holding on for too much and holding it together a bit much, and you kind of need to pause here." So your body, your nervous system is doing its job there. It's signaling to you that it's time to whoop, put the brakes on. And of course, for anxious brains and for ADHD brains, we can be really good at keeping it all just about in check, kind of holding it all together right until we can't. And then we're surprised when we can't. We're surprised because we were coping fine 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago, we were, having great chats with the people in the pet store, and then we're crying in the car. So if you think of it as, the good old cup spilling over, the cup's filling with water, the drips are going in, the little bits are going in slowly and visibly across your day, across your week, and you don't even notice that it's filling up because you're busy doing all the things and managing everything. So going to the pet store in some ways is a slight flood of stimulation, but it's not really a flood. It's one more drop, it's one more thing to do. But the cup's already full, so that's the boop, it all falls out. So you're there crying about all the things. For those of us who are ADHDers, emotional regulation can be a bit harder. Emotional dysregulation means things come up faster and hit harder. It's like a sudden tipping over. If we're anxious, we're running at a higher baseline anyway. So this will just happen. We all know that the calmer we are, the calmer people around us are. That includes puppies. But when we're too stressed ourselves, we're not as good at calming the people around us or the puppies around us. We can't regulate others from our own dysregulated nervous system. So what to do? Well, I guess what I did earlier today, in the moment, just let it happen. I took the few moments, had my little car park cry, and that was kind of the release. That was letting it out. It was the leaky, oh, this is too much cry, not the sobbing cry. Um, Let that happen. Used my tools afterwards. Did some deep breaths. Did some grounding. Paid attention to, okay, right, back to here and now. Where am I? In the car park. What cars are around me? Okay. What's the sky doing? What's the sun doing? Where are my feet? And then, oh, all right. A little bit later, when I got back home, where did that come from? Oh, yeah, that's it. Here's the kind of extra bits, right? What can I set down? So not in order to fix everything, but just to be able to see the picture more clearly, have a bit of a look at, yeah, right, actually, what are all the things and what can I set down? So going forward, it's really about noticing the cup sooner, recognizing that things are building up earlier, paying attention for you yourself, what happens, what fills things, what overflows for you specifically, what's the stuff that, helps you uh, tip out all the overflow of things a little bit. Yeah, at the end of the day, clearly I'm okay. Theo got his harness. We've already been out and tested it, and we figured it out. I'm kind of glad it happened in a way. It's sort of set me up for the rest of the week to go, okay, hang on. This is not a week to add too many things into. This is a week to look back at my good old to-do list and go, what really needs to be on this? What are the couple of most important things? At the end of the day, I'm a counsellor who teaches this stuff. I just found myself crying in the pet store car park, and it's a really good reminder that, I'm not immune to the hard moments. Nobody is. I just need to pay attention to it when my cup is filling up. And I wonder if your cup's feeling a bit full as well. If it is, pay attention to it, not with judgment, just with curiosity. Oh, what's in here that, what's feels too much? What doesn't need to be here? And if you want some help with that, with figuring out what's happening, what's building up a little bit for you, and what to do about it, it's exactly what I do with clients, and I'd love to hear from you. I'm based in Brisbane and I work online as well. Please do feel free to reach out. I'd love to hear from you.